Good morning, class. How are you all? I hope you all are well and fine. Today, our class will be on English literature, and as you all are in class 9, you already know that we have completed one chapter as well as one poem. Now, I'm going to start with the third chapter, and that is the Little Girl. In this story, in this prose, you are going to find about the feelings and the sentiments of a beautiful little girl and what she feels about her father. Now, to begin with, I am going to start with the first paragraph. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss. Now, about whom the person or who is the one who is being talked about in the story in the first paragraph? He is the father of this little girl. To the little girl, this father was a figure to be feared. Now, she always used to fear her father. She used to get very frightened when she hears the voice of her father. Every morning before going to work, he came to her room and gave her a casual kiss. Now, it's a routine that every morning he used to come into her room and he used to give her a casual kiss, to which she always responded with "Goodbye, father." And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of a carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. Now, this fainter means as the vehicle moved forward, what happened? The sound becomes slower and slower. Same way, when her father leaves for the office work, what happened? The sound of the carriage becomes faint. It starts fainting. So she is very, very much relieved that her father has gone to work. In the evening, when he came home, he stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. Now, when in the evening he used to come, she used to stand near the staircase and hear his loud voice in the hall. Bring my tea into the drawing room. What does he say? What does the father say? To bring, he asks the person who is there to bring him a tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? He used to ask questions send some tea, and hasn't the newspaper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there. He used to ask his mother, that is a grandmother of this girl, that if the paper has come or not, newspaper has come or not, and also to bring him his slipper. Kezia, who is Kezia? Kezia is the name of this girl. Okay, name of this girl. Mother would call to her, Kezia, if you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boot. What does she say? She used to say that if you are a good girl, you should come to your father and you should take off your father's boot. You take off your father's shoes. Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs and more slowly still across the hall and pushes open the drawing room door. Now she used to come very slowly to the place where the father was having a rest. By that time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. Now this little girl, the daughter of this father of this man, she used to get very frightened hearing the sound of her father coming. Now whenever the father asks question, she used to get very conscious. She gets terrified because she always used to feel, because of the heavy voice of his father, she used to feel very scared. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Now what does the father ask Kezia to do? He used to say that, hurry up Kezia, come and take these boots outside. Have you been in a good girl? Have you been? And he used to always ask his daughter if she has been a good girl since morning. Now how does she reply? I don't know. She used to stammer. Okay. You don't know if you stutter. Stutter means stammer. If you stammer like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. Now what does he say? He used to say, he used to say this to his daughter, that if you are going to stammer like this, if you are going to answer my question in a very slow manner, then you will definitely be taken to the doctor by your mother. She never stuttered with Eddie. She never stuttered with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father. Now what was the problem with this girl? She used to get frightened hearing the loud voice of her father. That's why she used to stammer. Otherwise she is a confident girl, because when she was trying so hard to say the words properly, it becomes very difficult for the girl to even say a few words to the father, in front of the father. What's the matter? What's the matter? What are you looking so stretched about? What are you looking so wretched about? Now mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Now the father used to say, what happened, girl? Why are you being so unhappy? Why are you being so sad? Mother used to ask his mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Now what is brink of suicide? A person who is a blank, who is totally blank, is said to appear on the brink of suicide. Now the father is saying, why are you being so unhappy? Why are you being so wretched? And he used to ask his mother if this girl Kezia is taught, if she is in a proper mood and in a serious mood. Here Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. Now he asks her daughter to carry the teacup and to take it back to the table carefully. He was so big, his hands and his necks, especially his mouth when he yawned. Now his father is very big. Now see, the description of his father is given: his hands and his neck, especially his mouth when he yawned. Though like his hands and his neck was very big, because when he yawned, his mouth was also becoming big. Thinking about him alone was thinking like a giant. Now what is the girl thinking? That he was almost like a giant. She's always assuming him to be a giant person, because with the big hands, big mouth and big neck. On Sunday afternoon, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. Now on Sunday afternoon, what does grandmother do? She used to send her granddaughter to the drawing room, where she can talk to her father and mother, because all of them are very occupied, so they must give some time to through this little girl, and so this little girl can also enjoy this family life. But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa. But this little girl was very shy, and whenever she used to come in front of her father or mother, she used to find that the mother is always reading something, some book or magazine or some newspaper, and father is always stretching out on the sofa, and he's always his handkerchief is on the face, his feet on the cushion. His feet is on the cushion, sleeping soundly and snoring. Now she used to see that his father is always sleeping soundly and always snoring. Soundly means one who is sleeping who is having a deep sleep. Okay. Now this story starts with the assumptions of a little girl who is Kezia, how she feels when her father comes home, when her father goes to the work, and how lonely she is, because she has only her grandmother with whom she talks, whereas the mother and father are always occupied in their own work. So she is very hesitating talking to her her own parents. Like, we are going to move further in the next, which we are going to know, and we will get to know more about this girl in the next class. Okay, Now please read the book, read the chapter carefully. We have done first 2 pages till paragraph 4. I hope you will continue reading this. Please try to understand the word meanings. Word meanings are given, and I hope whatever questions I am giving it to you, you are practicing it, and your test will be very soon. So keep preparing for the test. Anytime you will get the news of having a tutorial, having an online test, I want you to please prepare for it. Go through the questions, go through the summaries which I am giving you in the online class. Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice time.